OneTake Radio, February 9th. We got T.I., we got B-Rider, we got producer Reese, as always, behind the scenes. Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Sartoro. Ready for that next step in your fashion journey? Tired of buying off-the-rack menswear that doesn't fit quite right? Want to have to fight off women when you go to the bar? Like producer Reese, get in the game with our friends at Sartoro. World-class suits delivered straight to your door. No need for in-person fitting. Their AI-powered engine does the fitting for you. All you need to do is fill out a few questions, select your style, and make your damn purchase. Use the promo code OneTake10 or go to sartoro.co/OneTake10 for 10% off your first order. Join the Finer Things Club today. The suits. Let's kick it off with the biggest news of the week. Today's Thursday. One of the best selfies in the history of the internet came out on Monday. TB12. A lot to talk about there. He's crushing retirement, his first week of official retirement. Him and Belichick just yucking it up on the Let's Go podcast. I loved every second of it. Clear the story of the week, B-Rider. What do you got on our boys BB and TB12?
Man, the whole time I'm just sitting there thinking, like, everyone loved saying, "Oh, these guys hate each other," and you know, I'm sure there was riffs towards the end. You know, any relationship's gonna get like that. But the fact that they were both able to like come together, do that, be able to recount some memories and talk about it in such a positive way, and really like what it ultimately showed me is that Bill Belichick is a human being. Like he has like, you know, not this like gruff, angry side, old man side to him all the time. And he was able just to kind of let loose, let a couple of laughs. And, you know, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed him showing his personality. And I think the thing that stuck out to me the most when he's talking about Brady, you know, coming off the field and he's like, what happened out there? What are you seeing? And he's talking about the friggin' left tackle, what the left tackle's doing, what the linebacker's doing, what the safety's doing, what his, you know, it's unbelievable. This guy's doing it at an NFL level. It's crazy.
It was amazing. Crazy. It was outstanding. Loved every second of it. I mean, I just couldn't believe, you know, just two people that it just really shows what the class of the NFL is all about. Tavis, what do you got on our boys BB and TB12?
I mean, the guy just like can't retire. Like I thought the whole purpose of retiring was like you work really hard and he was, you know, a master at his craft. I mean, you kind of don't work, but he's working really hard to stay relevant. I'm happy that you guys got to like victory lap something. It's been, you know, years of it making. What was the scandal a few years back where when he first retired, maybe when he didn't thank the Patriots or something, right? You guys were all pissed off, but now it's all. I'm just so fucking sick of it, and he's already like hinting like, oh well, I may come back, and I swear to God, if he ends up here, he is. No, when did he? Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. No. Yes, he is. And you know what's the George Bush quote? Here, I dropped something in the chat. Hopefully this time, Reese, you can clip this in. I don't think this offends your fucking dictator leader Dan by any means. But what's like the George Bush thing, like fool, where he gaffs it? He's like, shame on, fool me once, can't get shamed again, or whatever, dude. Well, look, that's Brady. In a nutshell, I'm also done fucking talking about him. I never talk about, I see Boston College on here. I'll sit there and we talk Boston College fucking ACC hoops. Tom's done. He's gone. And guess what, guys? He's not coming back. And you got like 2 more years left of Belichick. And personality, he's petting his dog on draft day. Yeah, the guy's he's a normal-ass man in a cutoff hoodie with horrible arms. I have nothing else to say.
Last thing I'll say on that, too,
Mr. Big Chest, baby. We call Bill Mr. Big Chest back, but that's okay.
The last thing that I'll kind of end on that is I don't think that Brady retired because he's ready to retire. I honestly think he just ran out of suitors. That's what it looks like. It's
come on, B-Rider. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, B-Rider? Come on, this is supposed to be a great
he can't start over Mac Jones. I don't want to say anything about Mac Jones because the last time I said something about Mac Jones, like the whole things went sideways. So
come on. Come on, B-Rider, you're killing me. It's minus a couple points for B-Rider right there. That's unbelievable. Come on.
Not a talent thing. Not a talent thing, but I just don't think that any team's really willing to take on a 46-year-old quarterback at this time.
Why not the greatest franchise in the world and reunite the boys and blah, blah, and New England this and Gillette that and blah, 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 bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's move the ball forward. NBA, going from the greatest player of all time to maybe the worst in the history of Boston, Kyrie Irving, traded for like the 17th time. I love that picture of him saying, I won't leave Cleveland, I won't leave Boston, I won't leave the Nets. Cracks me up every time. A million trades happening. What do you got on our boy Kyrie, B-Rider, leaving for the 17th time, it seems like.
Man. What an asshole. that guy just sucks at this point. And it's just like, he wrote shocker in the chat. I mean, think about it, though. When he burned his way out of Cleveland and he came here, like, I was the first one who was absolutely pumped that the Celtics got him. I loved him. 25-year-old star point guard coming to the Celtics, I thought it was going to be fucking incredible. The way he burnt himself out of Boston as well, see ya. And then he goes to Brooklyn, and what did he do in Brooklyn? Ever since he stomped, and when people talk about him stomping on the leprechaun, I didn't really care about that. It's kind of whatever. But what did he go?
I don't even remember that. I remember that vaguely. I was going to say, I'm just glad we didn't.
Well, you guys threw shit at him after he did that, so some people cared. Maybe not you, I mean, you're a man of class, but I can't say the rest of
That's right. That's right. Yeah. No, absolutely. And when the people who were throwing shit at him, like, that's dog shit. I can't stand, like, when people do shit. That's fucked up.
Got one bottle toss him. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah,
I'm just glad he didn't destroy the franchise from within like he seems to do. That's kind of he kind of just like
he almost did.
He metastasizes within these franchises.
Left Boston in a little bit of a shambles situation.
A little bit of a look, but I'm saying like
did.
I think Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum still going to be those guys for the next
Thank
8
God,
to 10 years.
Thank God they were so young. Because
seriously, I know because dude that first year because 17, 18, that's when he got hurt and actually wasn't there for that rookie playoff run for Tatum and they went one game away from seeing the classic LeBron Game 7 there. Tatum dunk. But T.I., what do you got on our, I guess, trade deadline in general, and also our boy Kyrie? How would, I guess, I'll spin it on this one. Say Steve Kerr announces that Kyrie's coming to the Warriors. How do you feel about that?
Well, right now I'd feel pretty good considering our point guard's like torn shit in his legs. I was at the game fucking and watching him at Delta's Sky Bar or whatever, and he fucking
really,
he tore shit. I went against the Mavs, so I'd feel pretty good if you're being honest. I mean, he get the 2018 year of 2017. 24 points per game he gave you. And then what was his assist per game? 24 and 5 and 3 boards. I mean, that's not horrible production. I don't remember how good 2017.
I mean, the dude plays. I think he played like 30-some games that year. They had an outstanding start to the 2017 season. I think they were like 16-1 or something outrageous like that.
Yeah, after they lost that opening game, yeah.
The fact that this is being broadcast, I'll save my real opinion around the Boston Celtics fan base, and I won't go to the numerous reports that have come out of it. But I don't necessarily understand the hate for Kyrie in Boston. The Cleveland thing is he left because I think he wanted to try and do something on his own, and then it failed in Boston. You want us to talk shit about Kyrie? The Nets thing's more of a debacle, in my opinion. You were paired with one of the best basketball players, maybe of all time.
Slim Reaper, that's your boy, T.I. Slim Reaper.
They couldn't even fucking be on the floor.
They couldn't even win a playoff series. They won one playoff series, right?
Because they played like 8 games together or something that year. Last year, talking about like, dude, like I just don't understand. I don't know what went wrong there. I will say this: I'm not a big fan of the Nets owner, and that's me being as polite.
No,
as
I
possible.
love that move. Don't trade him to Lakers. Joe Tsai 1 point with me. You kidding me? That's outstanding. We love to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, like that's
we
funny,
love it.
but he's kind of a dick. Like, let's just be honest, dude. And like, they're coming. Whatever, dude. I don't know, Kyrie. I will say this: the West is juiced, bro.
I'm surprised Cuban wants to get in bed with that guy, but yeah, the West has kind of become juiced. It was a little bit of like, I don't know, kind of a little bit more balanced than it's been. But I mean, going back
they juiced
in
it
our
back
younger
up.
days,
they definitely did.
The last thing on this too, call me. Quincy says I'm like insane. Like, I see Luka as more of like. I think Luka could play the 2. Like, I think he's played ISO at the 1 because his team sucks, dude.
Yeah.
His sucked.
I still can't believe how good that guy is, the numbers that he puts up. Like, I feel like, call me crazy here, I feel like I could, like, defend him. He could shoot over me, but he's, like, the slowest dude I've seen around. And he's just putting up outrageous numbers.
Everything, though. He makes
it's unbelievable.
Contested, uncontested. If they can gel, which I don't see their personalities really gelling. They're, like, completely opposite people. But if they can, and Luka can play the 2, I think Dallas is going to be pretty fucking good. And the Suns, who knows?
The Suns?
I don't know.
I don't like. I think the Suns, the fact that they just like completely throw out all draft capital moving forward is like that's classic Suns 101. That's like rookie ball franchise. The fact that they like gave up 4 first-round draft picks or less next 6-7 years. B Rider, it was outrageous.
Yeah.
I mean, to get Durant's a huge talent, but it's like
what's Booker's contract like? Is it kind of like a win now scenario? I mean, like Chris Paul's like going to retire like any year now. Like you have this younger core of guys who you've drafted who are pretty good. Like. I don't know, they're taking their shot now. Like, they've totally blown it, a couple years previous, including the year they blew it to Milwaukee, fucking 2-1 or whatever.
And they still have Ayton.
Yeah, I know. They didn't even get... I thought... When
they
I
didn't
heard
have to
that
give
news,
up Ayton.
I know, that's crazy. I thought for sure he was gone. Like, I thought they were going to move him back. He's always been the trade target, right? So
Yeah,
I don't know, man. But I think the Suns are dangerous. I can tell you who... well, actually, let me see if this is a good segue. I can tell
James
you
Wiseman just got traded, right? Didn't James Wiseman, breaking news on a Thursday night, James Wiseman just got traded, no?
The deadline was at noon, so he got traded at like 11:40. It was a little bit of
breaking news. What are your thoughts, T.I.? I think you probably want to sweep that under the rug, but that's a tough situation.
No, it's not. I mean,
across the city.
You play 5 games in college. Like, I don't know what you expect. He's 21 years old, however old he is. Like, he could be good, but this isn't a place where we can wait. Similar to the New England Patriots, like we hang banners in San Francisco, Oakland now. So that's win now mode. We don't have time to let some guy who can't stay on the floor.
San Francisco, Bay Area, Oakland, San Jose. Yeah. What city are you, Golden State Warriors?
We hang banners.
Are you Stockton? You're basically Lake Tahoe at this point?
I'm the host now. I'm the host. Ring the fucking bell, Reese. I can tell you he's not going to be good. The Memphis Grizzlies are going to be dog shit. And for John Morant to say he's fine in the West, bro, you are not fine in the West because the West is fucking...
I love the whole, this guy keeps digging himself, and this guy talks so much shit. They've won, what, one series? They won a first-round series?
Against the Timberwolves. No, it was last
year. Against the T-Wolves.
They've won one series.
They talk so damn much. All right, next up on the list, NBA fight / the Grizzlies. What the hell are they doing? T.I., I know this is a passionate topic for you.
Speak on it.
Let me lay the foundation of it. Like, I don't hate the Grizzlies. I find the Grizzlies very funny. They're like the annoying little kid, you know? And that's really all they are. I will say this, they're a bunch of fucking punks. I don't like... John Morant, like... I wish I could root for him, but like the stuff of like he allegedly is Team Morant, as my friend who's a Grizzlies fan calls him, like, yeah, guys pointing lasers at people, like he's tweeting out he'll shoot people, like, bro, like what? I don't get it, man. Here's my take on John Morant.
Shannon Sharp went hard and pretty good the other day.
He did. I've been saying this. John Morant's the toughest guy at the barbecue, like, or the picnic, whatever you want to say. Like, the guy's always been the best on the worst team, and that's kind of a situation here. He's going to be Russell Westbrook 2.0. He's never going to win a title. I've said Westbrook, James Harden, 0 titles for their career. This was going back to the Rockets days. You fast forward 8 years, 7 years down the road, I'm still right. I'm telling you right now, I got the eye test in the NBA. John Morant doesn't pass it. Dylan Brooks, too, is also a clown. He's a total clown. And you know who else is a fucking clown? Is Taylor Jenkins has no control. He's the coach. He's just on the sideline. I'm letting my guys shoot people or point guns at people. I got no control. I'm horrible in game. They've lost 8 out of the last 9, I think, or something like that. Dude, they're garbage. And they got Boston. They got Boston on Saturday. But I will tell you this, we're going to win on Saturday. They are going to win that game. That is the Super Bowl. That is the NBA Finals for Memphis happening in February. So not a big fan. And Dylan Brooks, too, he can't fight. I guarantee you he can't fight. I challenge him. I'd box him right now.
I was going to say, the Grizzlies remind me a little bit of like the 2009 Jets. They just come in there, they're just talk a lot of shit, but they don't have a lot to back it up. What do you got on the Grizzlies?
The only thing I like about the Grizzlies...
You could say I don't fucking know what the hell the Grizzlies are doing.
No, I mean, I do to an extent. Like, the only thing I like about him is Desmond Bane, but even he was, like, hurt for half the season already.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy. Jaren Jackson is good, but he can't stay on the floor.
No. The thing about the Grizzlies, too, is, like, it's good for the NBA when you do have, like, a bad boy team, but, like, you can't be a bad boy team when you haven't done anything. Like back in the 80s when you had the Pistons who were like this badass and like you were like afraid of them because they just like beat the shit out of you, but they won championships. So it's like you have to respect that nature. But when you're just like a dickhead running around like trying to fight people when you can't fight, when your dad has to talk shit for you on Twitter, bad look. That's a terrible look. And then they had like the 8 Mile song. And, like, they basically just, like, changed it to everything about John Morant and it fit perfectly. And I was like, yeah, damn, this dude's, like, a huge clown. So, I mean, I liked John Morant, but, like, I keep finding myself being like, dude, just, like, stop. I want to like you. He's a good player, but he's just an idiot.
I'll say this, but moment's always been too big for him. You can go back to, like, Missouri State. They beat Belmont, I think, in the first round. And then when he had to play a real team in Florida State, he got destroyed. He didn't do anything.
He got his shit pushed in.
Last year, when the moment was too big, he's down 30 against Golden State. He had a knee bruise, a contusion.
Knee bruise, yeah.
And he chose to shut it down for the rest of the series. Like,
he gave up.
That's what you want from your $200 million contract player, a guy who doesn't want to fight through a bruised injury? I don't know, man. Steph Curry plays on sprained ankles and shit. Like, that's the guy, you want to at least see a point guard try, right? You're the captain of the team, but now he shut it down for a bruise. It's all, I don't know, man. I wish Ja well, or Demetrius, sorry. I refuse to call him Ja anymore. I will call him by his name, Demetrius Morant. I wish him well. And also his father T as well.
Producer Reese, that was a great last point by Tavis. I don't know if you've been tallying points. I don't know where the hell the point noise is at. That was the goal, to have it live?
Yeah, I've been doing it. I thought you guys...
I need the live noise, producers. I need the live noise.
I thought you guys could hear him. All right. No.
Can't hear any of them. Can't hear shit.
Well, you told me to bring it down lower, so I brought it down lower.
I did tell you to bring it down lower, but now it's like, now it's nothing. Now it's nothing.
You guys are talking over me. I can't, you guys hear...
Come on, producers, need more from you, producers. Need more from you. LeBron broke the scoring record. Kind of a snooze fest, if you ask me. He sent out a weird tweet about Kyrie.
I love
He said,
that.
Is it me? Yes, Bron. Yes, LeBron, it's you. What else? B-Rod, anything on LeBron breaking a total snooze fest, if you ask me?
I want to hear
lost the game.
I want to hear what Tavis has to say in regards to like why he loved the tweet. I'm just interested.
I thought it was fucking... Because you know what, dude? Like, I have to come clean, but, like, I didn't like Kobe because I hated the Lakers, which I'm sure the East Coast bias in here, you guys are all, Boston, you can relate to that.
But I did like Kobe.
I didn't like Kobe growing up. I liked LeBron. And my point turning for LeBron where I started to question, like, am I going down the right road? Was in the San Antonio finals when he had to get carried out. He's crying. He had a leg cramp. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Then we had to start playing him in the finals because, again, we hang banners in modern era, not like the Celtics where you did it with the white guy who played the 5, and he's the biggest capper. Anyway, and then I didn't like him. But I do love...
Larry Bird is...
Yeah, Larry Bird. I love...
Better small forward than LeBron. I mean, LeBron's like a third team. LeBron moved up to third team All-NBA in all-time teams. You know, the top 3 of all time, probably Kobe Bryant. Number 2, Larry Bird. Number 3, LeBron. So he moved into my... third team All NBA all time.
I love the
Congrats
I love the tweets, and I love all the shit he does. I honestly think he's trolling. Like when he's lying and shit, I think he's that aware.
No, he's not. Absolutely not.
I don't know.
0% chance.
And call me a conspiracy theorist. I love it though. Like that tweet with Kyrie, I actually have it screenshotted on my phone, and it's in like the album of pictures that I look at when I just need like a quick dopamine like pick me up. I fucking loved it, man. It was awesome. And then he got D-Lo, and he broke the record, and he lost to OKC. But he broke the record, and that is
LeBron
impressive.
in a nutshell, man. LeBron in a nutshell. I don't know if you saw that clip of he had like a party after. He said like some weird speech. To me, it was so cringe. It's very like PRC. Like he loves to be like just have sycophants all around him. It's just like,
you're the guy that literally had a dude not crop in an image that's on the internet because it was going against you were controlling.
T.I., what are we even talking about here? T.I., you're making it all about you. That's all I want. I need more T.I.
Dude, I mean, like, you're coming so hard at LeBron. You do the same. You do similar stuff, bro. You control the narrative. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my God, B Rider, help me out here. Help me out, man. The viewers at home don't even know the context. All right, so you want to go? We can open up that can of worms now. Mac Jones, Kate. I didn't even say I was gonna put the picture in.
All I said was that last time I asked, and I should have creative control as a founding contributor to this fucking institution.
You did not specifically ask to have that. Well, okay,
Wait, what? No, say that again.
I don't remember exactly if you had asked that.
Reese, can you clip it?
Clip it in, producer Reese. Clip it in right now. This was a week ago. Give the whole narrative for last week. If you had asked that specifically and I said, yes, I will 100% put that picture in, then you have an argument. If I didn't say that, then you don't have an argument, T.I.
But I said it on record, though. And like today he's going to clip in the George Bush thing because I just said, Reese, clip this in. Because it's funny. And that's what makes his content funny. But when you have a guy like Dan O'Connor who doesn't want to, he's standing out for his guys, like, what am I to do? It's East Coast, West Coast. That's part of the fun.
I was going at Mac Jones, if you recall correctly. I'm not a big Mac Jones fan. All I said was that I said it was tough for him to come back from that picture.
And I said, put the picture in. Put the picture. Just show the picture. It's on the internet. You East Coast people, you say, oh, West Coast soft. You wouldn't even put a picture. It's on the internet.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. If you can produce that clip of me saying, hey, Towers, I exactly will put that picture in this, then you win. But I don't think that clip exists.
I recommended it, and you control the narrative. You may have deleted it from the original recording. I haven't even watched it. I'll have to go and double. I wouldn't put it past your character to do something like
if you want to find the exact moment for me, make it easy. Yeah, I'll put it in. You can find it. I'll put it in.
All right, producer Reese, chime in. Producer Reese, all right, let's do it.
Yeah,
if you can find it, I'll put it in.
Let's find these receipts.
Even before like the histrionics, he was coming around like mid to late season with the pouting and whatnot. Like I talked about you, Tavis. I mean, to get carried off in week 3 with that emotion on your face and you don't have a torn ACL, I feel like the only thing you can have there is a torn ACL. If you have a high ankle sprain and you're getting carried off by like 7 guys with that look on your face, it's really tough to come back from. Tavis, what do you got on the Patriots, man? Help us out.
Sounds like a franchising distress. I mean, what I've been told from the great state of Massachusetts is this is somehow the greatest franchise to ever walk the face of the earth. And
I mean, it is, to be fair.
We got a coach who cares more about coaching than the fucking East-West Shrine Bowl.
He's getting his mojo back, Tavis. What do you think he's doing? He's getting his mojo back. You see him? He's getting hands on, baby.
He should put that effort into his guy, Mac Jones, and maybe he wouldn't be fucking screaming on the sideline all the time like he is. Or I'm trying to share my screen. I have the picture pulled up of him getting carried into the tunnel. I may get that on a T-shirt. I really like that picture.
Bro became a meme.
Bro
became an instant meme.
That was Mac Jones.
He's so screwed. He's horrible. I think he's fucking horrible, dude. And you know what? I do think Garoppolo goes back to New England. The bad thing is, I think he's going to get paid. I mean, he was having a career year before he got hurt. Like this, if I'm not mistaken, was his best statistic year, and he was the Niners are winning. If I'm a Pats fan, I want Mac Jones to fuck out. Like I think that whole draft may have been. We'll see what Trey Lance does, but right now it's smelling like a bit of a bust because you got Zach Milpson up in New York for salad. He's not doing fucking. He's done. He's toast.
Brett, anything else to add on LeBron?
Yeah. LeBron's a bitch. Fuck LeBron. I don't like the fact that LeBron owns part of my franchise in the Red Sox.
I know, it's brutal, dude. Especially because you're such a huge Sox guy, dude.
I'm a huge Sox guy. That's my team.
That's your fucking team.
Out of all the teams, it seems like Tavis is like, ride or die with the Dubs, which is cool. Like that's how I feel about the Red Sox. And then he was talking shit about Boston. It's like, all right, well, fucking sell your part of the team then, dickhead. We don't fucking want you.
Oh, I know, right?
Asshole.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that when you said
Yeah.
Boston's racist as fuck. It's
Yeah.
like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
then
I didn't think of that.
then don't own us.
Yeah,
weird
that's
how
weird.
that
All right, last up,
yeah.
Super
Weird how
Bowl
that
week.
keeps
All right,
coming up.
Di.
They just trying to push a narrative, Davis.
Oh, Tavis. Oh, yeah. Well, people love making anecdotal arguments. Tavis, if you want to keep making anecdotal arguments, if you want to make a case that
I didn't
Boston is
say
racist
anything.
and put
I
together
didn't
some
say
sort of
anything.
actual
I
argument,
didn't
bro,
say-
I'm happy to hear it. I'm
I
happy
didn't
to
say
hear it.
anything.
Any day of
I just said it's happened like multiple players. I'm confused. I've never been to Boston. I'd like to visit. It looks like a nice
the
place.
week. We love
Come
anecdotal
through.
arguments.
I'd
Come
like to
through.
visit.
Yeah.
I'd like to visit.
You're
I'll
always
give you
welcome,
multiple
buddy.
shots. Yeah, I mean, last time you said you were going to come for Warriors Game 4. You weren't there.
I went to Game 5.
One of the biggest
I went to
wins in
Game
your
5.
history's franchise, and you decided not to go, and you
I went to Game 5.
unbelievable. All right, last up, Super Bowl week / OneTake Media Credential rejected. I guess I'm already at
Bullshit.
war with.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I actually got the producer Reese. I'll send you a screenshot of the rejection from the National Football League. They are not fans of OneTake Media at this point. I don't know what we did, but B-Rider, anything on Super Bowl week? Any predictions going in? I don't know. I don't even know who the hell to root for. I don't like either of these teams. I don't even know if I'll watch the game.
I can't. I don't have a gauge. I mean, I guess if I had to lean one way, I'd probably say Chiefs. I don't know. I really don't know. That's bullshit. You're basically like you're the new age Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy got escorted out of the Super Bowl. So
That was Dan that just hit that buzzer. He's giving himself points at this point.
I didn't give that. Those points were to Brett. T.I., come on now. Come on now.
Man, I don't know. It's funny how this stuff's working. I'm questioning everything is all.
Dang, bro.
The points were for Brett.
This is tough.
They were
Tough
for
one. Yeah, we did actually get rejected. I think it's just because we have literally, we're a fucking minnow. We're a minnow in the waters of media, sports media, and otherwise. But
Print out the rejection letter and tape it up on your wall if you're serious about this, and maybe we can revisit this clip in a year or so and laugh. But other than that,
fair enough, T.I.
They're gonna wish that we were there.
I mean, do you
I
want
don't
to go to
think
the
they
Super Bowl
do.
anyway?
I would love to go to media at some point, but
Wait till
That would be
Barstool
awesome.
invests in OneTake Media. Just wait.
yeah,
It's coming.
It's
coming.
Give us maybe in 10 years.
listen, I tried to get credentials to the BC Syracuse game. The dude just never hit me back. So
Wow.
Dude, you just gotta show. Show. That's why you got. That's the power of the Super Pro. Show up wearing a suit. Credential, baby. All right, we'll end on that. Good work, boys.
How many people go to Boston College Syracuse basketball?
not many,
Yeah.
and that's why I was like, dude, like, because it's the first time in probably 10 years where they're still under 500, but it was gonna be a good game. So I'm like, oh,
That was on Saturday, right? Yeah, you were at the game
Yeah.
Saturday, weren't you?
No, I wasn't at the game. I didn't go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
which game was it then?
The game that I went to.
Yeah, didn't BC play Syracuse? They'd only play them at Conti
They
once.
did, but I put the picture up. It's because my boy is the PA announcer, so he'll like
Yeah.
take pictures there, like close by. You know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's some
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
that's some
yeah.
sketchy shit. Dang, that's some like insider info. We might want to cut that one, producer. He's dang.
Yeah.
D Rider.
I'll bleep it.
D Rider might not be at all. He might not be at all these games that he appears to be at.
Yeah,
This is a very serious allegation.
You never know.
Serious
You never know.
allegation.
Hey,
Some sketchy
hey.
things.
hey, I'm honest, man. I was not there.
All right, one thing that I thought we could all unite around was the Deer Antler Spray Super Bowl 10-year anniversary. Ray Lewis, torn biceps, should be out for the year. Comes back, does some Deer Antler Spray, sniff, takes down the Patriots in Gillette, and then I don't know where the Super Bowl was against Kaepernick and company, but that was some BS, man.
Was that the one with the lights went out? Yeah.
It was
lights
Atlanta,
went out.
right? Wasn't it?
I think it might have been. Yeah, it was a decade ago.
Yeah, I don't.
That was
I-
12 years ago, yeah. Or
choose
10
to
years ago.
Forget about Jim Harbaugh not fucking running the ball on the 4-yard line. Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys like the Ravens? No, you guys probably hate the Ravens.
We hate the Ravens.
Yeah.
The Ravens were the only team that really. The Ravens and them playing in Denver were the only teams that really gave the
us
Patriots
issues,
significant,
yeah.
consistent issues.
They were good. They were really good.
Ravens were fucking brutal to play, dude. They're really tough, really physical.
Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, nasty.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
good.
They were
Even
good.
Joe
Flacco.
Deer Antler Spray, bro. Deer Antler Spray. is a
Dude,
problem.
the Ravens have. It's so wild if you look at the Ravens quarterbacks who have won Super Bowls, right? It's Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco. Dude, they have one, and there's probably another one before that. But isn't that fucking insane? Think about
No,
that.
those are the only two. It's pretty ridiculous. And yeah, how about Trent Dilfer coming from the clouds, taking
He's a
shots
punk.
He's
I
a punk,
fucking-
dude. He's such a
fucking-
punk.
I fucking hate
taking
that
shots
guy.
at Brady.
He's
and
pushing
Aaron Rodgers.
high
Get the
school
hell
kids
outta
and
here,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, what have you ever
Yeah.
done, Trent? Trent's a bum, dude, and he
He's
played
a
for
huge bum.
He played for
He
the
got
Niners.
carried.
He played for the Niners way back, when we were horrible, mid 2000s, and dude, he's fucking horrible, bro. I never have.
He got carried.
I don't. JT O'Sullivan was better than Trent Dilfer. as a
I
Niner.
remember JT O'Sullivan.
Brian Hoyer in his one season with the Niners might have been better than.
The Rams game, that Thursday night game we watched at Convete, where it was 37-35, one of the greatest Thursday night football games of all time. I should add, even though we lost. That
Probably
single
the
game
best Thursday night football
was
game.
better than any game Trent Dilfer ever played statistically. We could someone fact check that, but I'd be willing to bet money on that. Not a lot, but Brian Hoyer lit it up, bro. Fucking
Brian Hoyer lit it up. I love it.
Even Ken Dorsey was better than fucking what's his name.
There's a lot of journeymen.
Trent
I think
Dilfer.
you could. I think to be honest, I'd rather have if I have Trent Dilfer in his prime or Josh Johnson. And once Purdy went down, I'm probably still taking Josh Johnson because Trent Dilfer was that fucking bad, dude.
He's a bitch, dude. He
And
just
then he also
talks
said
shit.
that, he,
He's
said
not
that,
that
he
good.
said the Patriots. Yeah, he was like the Patriots aren't good anymore. That was his thing back in when they lost.
Yeah,
to the Chiefs
and then after
Yeah.
the Chiefs game, and then they went on to win the Super Bowl and made him look like a dickhead because
I
he's
know.
just a bald moron.
He's an idiot. And he doesn't even. Does he do TV anymore? He's just a high school coach, right? He like punches
Yeah.
high school kids and shit.
Dude, I know when you said that, I forgot about that till you said that, and now I remember. He
Yeah,
was
he's-
doing that like on the sideline. He's an asshole.
Dude, he's a bozo. He's a
Yeah.
bozo.
Yeah.
Goofball.
All right, glad we could end on a point of unity there.
I got headphones. I got everything. I don't know what. Like literally, my headphones were plugged in and it wasn't fucking working. So when in doubt, just drop out.
That's right, man.
That was Dan's approach to college.